Hi, I'm Julian Babarczy. I'm the Executive Chairman of Perpetual Resources. Last week, we announced some significant results at our Igrejinha Project, which is based in the Lithium Valley in Brazil. We've encountered multiple large-scale pegmatites at what we call the South East Anomaly, which is about 2.3 kilometres southeast of the Target 1 ore body, which we have drilled in recent times as well. So the significance of this is that we've found and intersected two separate pegmatites, both showing about 60 metres of strike extent at the moment and open in both directions and at depth. These pegmatites are about 20 or 30 metres apart on a parallel orientation. And importantly, we've had intersections that are very significant of up to 44 metres of pegmatite, of which very significant sections of that, up to 12 metres, is mineralised with visual spodumene to this point. So we're still awaiting assays. So these are visual representations of what we believe is there. And we await assays, which should be out in a couple of weeks. But this just shows a much larger extent of mineralisation within our Igrejinha project that wasn't apparent previously. So the backstory to this South East Anomaly is it's a long trend from one of Sigma Lithium's lithium discoveries. So we've mapped that from their tenements into ours. There was some outcropping spodumene, which we discussed a few weeks back. And then we undertook some trenching work, which also coincided with the hyperspectral analysis that we'd undertaken a few months earlier. So these multiple geological indicators have been stacking up to suggest that there was potential for some both good sized pegmatite structures and also some good mineralisation. And what the drilling has turned out is that we've definitely encountered that. So 5 of 6 holes intersected pegmatites, anywhere from 20 metres plus up to 44 metres. As I said, there was up to 12 metres of spodumene visible in one of the intersections, which is highly encouraging. And really it just it validates the reason that we got into this area. Our view has been that we're in a highly prospective area. There's literally spodumene mines in many locations around us producing. Sigma, for example, and others have produced at very, very low costs. And so it's a very good jurisdiction in which to find spodumene. It's very geologically endowed. It's called the Lithium Valley in Brazil for a reason. And now we've identified two spodumene bearing and pegmatites, one of which Target 1 is also cesium bearing, which we've had some results on previously. But now to open up this with a bunch of really thick intersections bodes well for our follow-up drill program planning. So we announced those results last week. We should have assays out for the broader program in the next couple of weeks. So a very exciting phase for the company coming up. And then we'll immediately be assessing those and planning follow-up drill programs, where I think we'll likely be targeting extensions of the Target 1 mineralisation. And then we'll be really zeroing in on this Southeast Anomaly, which could host some very large scale to it, which would go a long way to validating again the potential economics of the project. And then that's not to forget, we've got a much larger regional play. There's 1.5 kilometre soil anomaly, which Target 1 sits within. We'll be targeting extensions of that. And then we've got a number of other tenements as well, which we've barely touched the surface of, that already have high-grade spodumene known to be at surface. So a really exciting time for Perpetual coming up. We've recently raised capital, so well funded now to launch forward into additional exploration and drilling campaigns. And we look forward to updating shareholders in the coming weeks when we get additional results back.